90-Day Fiancé star Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina's marriage is going through great turmoil as he's asking her to go back to her former boyfriend. Julia is from Krasnodar in Russia. She worked as a go-go dancer in South Korea when Brandon's friend walked into the club and decided she was the perfect fit for the Virginia man. Brandon and Julia began talking, and by the end of the day, he decided Julia was going to be his wife. However, Brandon is totally against Julia resuming her dancing career in America. Brandon tells Julia that it would be a great idea for her to get a job, even if it was a small one. "I try," says Julia, before adding, "I try, and you see every job that I start I failed." Julia thinks she could go back to dancing. She can make a lot of money by doing this job in America, but Brandon is against the idea. "My ex-boyfriend would be fine about dancing," Julia argues, making Brandon snap at her and saying, "Then go back with your ex-boyfriend." Julia reminds Brandon that every job that she's had after coming to America has failed. She tells Brandon that dancing would make her super happy. She suggests that she could dance in a nightclub or strip club. Julia admits that nothing has worked in her favor while she looks for new jobs, which makes her decide to go back to dancing. The preview clip shows Julia using a pole to dance. Brandon doesn't want her to consider dancing at a strip club as an option. When Julia asks him why, he puts his foot down. Julia claims that if she started dancing again, she could make twice the amount that Brandon earns. Brandon doesn't believe she is being truthful, but Julia reveals she used to get big tips when she was a go-go dancer. Brandon says he doesn't want Julia to do a job that a lot of proud guys probably wouldn't want to see their girlfriends or wives doing. Julia and Brandon's argument also made its way to social media back in June 2023. Julia had confessed that while she didn't like how her body looked because of her age, she was interested in dancing. However, Brandon didn't show any support. Brandon later told 90-Day Fiancé fans that he and Julia had both agreed that it was something she was no longer going to do. He wished for Julia to go in a different direction. He praised his wife for being talented and claimed go-go dancing was a path that was not going to have a positive impact on their marriage. Since then, Julia has not revealed whether she went against Brandon's wishes and began dancing again. Fortunately, Julia and Brandon are still together, according to social media, so this argument might be a thing of the past.